Once upon a time, lived a lion named Leo. Leo was known far and wide for his strength and ferocity. He ruled over his domain with a powerful roar that made even the bravest animals tremble. One day, while roaming his territory, Leo spotted a tiny mouse trapped under a fallen branch. The mouse was squeaking in fear, unable to free itself. Leo approached with a curious gaze, amused by the sight of such a small creature in distress. The mouse pleaded, "Oh mighty Leo, please spare my life. I am but a humble mouse, too insignificant to be of any use to you." Leo chuckled, "Why should I spare you, little one? You are so small, and I am the king of this jungle." The mouse replied with tears in its eyes, "I may be small, but someday I might be able to help someone as strong and noble as you. Please, let me go." Leo was intrigued by the mouse's bravery and decided to grant its plea. With a swift swipe of his paw, he lifted the branch, freeing the mouse. The mouse scampered away, grateful and relieved. Months passed, and one day, Leo found himself caught in a hunter's net. The more he struggled, the tighter the net became. His powerful roars echoed through the jungle, but no one came to his aid. Just when Leo thought all hope was lost, he heard a familiar squeak. It was the mouse, now grown stronger and braver. Without hesitation, the mouse gnawed through the ropes of the net, setting Leo free. Leo was amazed and grateful. He thanked the mouse sincerely, realizing that kindness and bravery could come from the most unexpected places. From that day on, Leo and the mouse became the best of friends. Leo learned that even the smallest creatures could make a big difference in someone's life. And so, the lion and the mouse lived harmoniously in the jungle, teaching other animals the importance of kindness, friendship, and helping. While prowling through his territory, Kibbo heard a faint squeak coming from a nearby thicket. Curious, he approached and discovered a tiny mouse struggling desperately under a pile of twigs and leaves. The mouse's delicate paws were caught in a hunter's trap, and it trembled with fear. Kibbo, with his deep, rumbling voice, spoke gently, "Little one, why are you caught in this trap?" The mouse looked up, eyes wide with terror, and stammered, "Oh mighty Kibbo, I was searching for food when I accidentally stepped into this trap. Please, spare my life." Kibbo, known for his compassion despite his strength, smiled reassuringly. With a swift yet gentle paw, he carefully freed the mouse from the trap. The mouse, overwhelmed with gratitude, thanked Kibbo profusely and scurried away into the safety of the grass. Months passed, and one day, Kibbo found himself ensnared in a net cunningly laid by hunters who sought his magnificent mane. The net was strong and tight, trapping him completely. Kibbo roared with all his might, hoping someone would hear and come to his aid. Deep in the shadows of the savannah, the mouse heard Kibbo's desperate roars. Remembering the lion's kindness, the mouse knew it had to act swiftly. With determination and courage, it approached the net and began gnawing at the ropes, despite their thickness and strength. Hour after hour, the mouse worked tirelessly, its tiny teeth biting through the tough fibers of the net. Finally, with one last effort, the net gave way, and Kibbo emerged free from its grasp. He looked down in astonishment at the mouse, who stood before him, panting but triumphant. Kibbo was deeply moved. He embraced the mouse gently and said, "Dear friend, you have saved my life. I am forever grateful to you." The mouse, humbled by Kibbo's gratitude, replied, "Mighty Kibbo, you showed me kindness when I was in need. It was an honor to repay your kindness and save you." From that day on, Kibbo and the mouse formed an unbreakable bond of friendship and respect. They shared their wisdom with other animals, teaching them that true strength lay not only in power but also in bush. Curious, he approached cautiously and discovered a tiny mouse struggling to free itself from the grasp of a hunter's trap. The mouse's delicate paws were caught in the cruel metal jaws, and it trembled with fear. Simba, with his majestic mane glowing in the sunlight, spoke in a calm yet powerful voice, "Little one, how did you find yourself caught in this trap?" The mouse looked up with wide eyes, its voice quivering, "Oh noble Simba, I was searching for food when I fell into this trap. Please, spare my life." Simba, known for his compassion as much as his strength, nodded solemnly. With a careful swipe of his paw, he released the mouse from the trap, being mindful not to harm it further. The mouse, grateful beyond words, scurried away into the safety of the grass. Months passed, and one day, deep in the heart of the savannah, Simba found himself ensnared in a cunningly laid net by hunters seeking his magnificent mane. The net was strong and tightly wound around him, trapping him completely. Simba roared with all his might, hoping his roar would reach the ears of his animal friends. Deep in the shadows of the savannah, the mouse heard Simba's thunderous roars. Remembering the lion's kindness, the mouse knew it had to act quickly. With unwavering determination and bravery, it approached the net and began gnawing at the thick ropes. Hour after hour, the mouse worked tirelessly, its tiny teeth biting through the tough fibers of the net. Despite the challenge and the danger, it never wavered. Finally, with one last effort, the net gave the sound. He found a small mouse caught in a trap set by hunters. The mouse struggled desperately, its tiny claws entangled in the cruel metal jaws of the trap. Asante approached with a calm demeanor, his mane flowing gently in the breeze. "Fear not, little one," he rumbled softly. "How did you find yourself in this predicament?" The mouse, eyes wide with fear, managed to reply, "Oh noble Asante, I was searching for food when I stumbled into this trap. Please, spare my life." Asante regarded the mouse with kindness in his eyes. With a swift and precise movement, he pried open the trap, careful not to harm the mouse further. The mouse, grateful and relieved, scurried away into the safety of the underbrush. Months passed, and one day, Asante found himself ensnared in a hunter's net cunningly laid among compassion and solidarity. He discovered a small mouse trapped under a heavy branch. The mouse struggled frantically, its delicate paws pinned beneath the weight. Majesticus approached calmly, his mane flowing majestically in the breeze. "Fear not, little one," he said in a deep, reassuring voice. "How did you come to be in such a plight?" The mouse, trembling with fear, managed to reply, "Oh mighty Majesticus, I was exploring when this branch fell upon me. Please, spare my life." Majesticus regarded the mouse with compassion. With a gentle yet powerful swipe of his paw, he lifted the branch, freeing the mouse. The mouse, grateful and amazed at the lion's kindness, scurried away swiftly into the safety of the grass. Months passed, and one day, Majesticus found himself ensnared in a cunning hunter's trap, hidden amidst the tall grasses. The trap was strong and tightly wound around him, trapping him completely. Majesticus roared with all his might, hoping his roar would reach the ears of his fellow animals. Deep in the shadows, the mouse heard Majesticus's powerful roars. Remembering the lion's earlier kindness, the mouse knew it had to act swiftly. With unwavering courage, it approached the trap and began gnawing at the ropes with its sharp teeth. Hour after hour, the mouse worked tirelessly, its determination unwavering despite the danger. With each bite, the ropes weakened. Finally, with a final effort, the ropes gave way, and Majesticus emerged free from the trap. He looked down in astonishment at the mouse, who stood before him, panting but triumphant. Majesticus was deeply moved. He bowed his head respectfully to the mouse and said, "Dear friend, you have saved my life. I am forever grateful to you." The mouse, humbled by Majesticus's gratitude, replied, "Mighty Majesticus, you showed me kindness when I was in need. It was an honor to repay your kindness and save you." From that day on, Majesticus and the mouse formed an unbreakable bond of friendship and respect. Together, they roamed the savannah, teaching other animals the importance of compassion, bravery, and the strength found in unity. Following the sound, he discovered a young mouse caught in a cleverly disguised snare set by hunters. The mouse struggled desperately, its tiny claws entangled in the intricate ropes. Approaching with a gentle presence, Kazi spoke softly, "Fear not, little one. How did you find yourself in this predicament?" The mouse, eyes wide with fear, managed to reply, "Oh noble Kazi, I was exploring when I inadvertently stepped into this trap. Please, spare my life." Kazi, known for his compassion as much as his strength, nodded solemnly. With a careful and precise movement, he dismantled the snare, being careful not to harm the mouse further. The mouse, overwhelmed with gratitude, scurried away into the safety of a nearby thicket. Months passed, and one day, deep in the heart of the savannah, Kazi found himself ensnared in a massive net cunningly laid by hunters seeking his magnificent mane. The net was strong and tightly wound around him, trapping him completely. Kazi roared with all his might, hoping his call would reach his friends across the savannah. In the shadows, the mouse heard Kazi's powerful roars. Remembering the lion's earlier kindness, the mouse knew it had to act swiftly. With unwavering determination and courage, it ventured closer to the net and began nibbling at the thick ropes with its sharp teeth. Hour after hour, the mouse worked tirelessly, its determination unyielding despite the danger lurking nearby. With each gnaw, the ropes weakened. Finally, with one last effort, the net gave way, and Kazi emerged free from its grasp. He looked down in astonishment at the mouse, who stood before him, panting but triumphant. And so, in the heart of the African wilderness, where the sun painted the sky in hues of pink and one another in times of need,